Judges 1. And it came to be, after the death of Yehoshua, that the children of Israel asked Jehovah, saying, Who of us should go up first against the Canaanites to fight against them? And Jehovah said, Yehudah does go up. See, I have given the land into his hand. And Yehudah said to Shimon his brother, Come up with me into my allotment, and let us fight against the Canaanites. And I myself shall also go with you into your allotment. So Shimon went with him. And Yehudah went up, and Jehovah gave the Canaanites and the Perizzites into their hand. And they smote 10,000 men at Bezek. And they found Adoni-Bezek in Bezek, and fought against him, and smote the Canaanites and the Perizzites. But Adoni-Bezek fled, and they pursued him, and caught him, and cut off his thumbs and big toes. And Adoni-Bezek said, 70 sovereigns with their thumbs and big toes cut off used to gather food under my table. As I have done, so Elohim has repaid me. And they brought him to Jerusalem, and he died there. And the children of Yehudah fought against Jerusalem and captured it, and smote it with the edge of the sword, and set the city on fire. And afterward the children of Yehudah went down to fight against the Canaanites who dwelt in the mountains, in the south and in the low country. And Yehudah went against the Canaanites who dwelt in Hebron. Now the name Hebron was formerly Kirjath Arba, and they smote Shishai, and Ahamad, and Talmai. And from there they went against the inhabitants of Debir. Now the name of Debir was formerly Kirjath Sephir. And Caleb said, He who smites Kirjath Sephir and shall capture it, to him I shall give my daughter Aksah as wife. And Othniel, son of Kenaz, Caleb's younger brother, captured it. And he gave him his daughter Aksah as wife. And it came to be, when she came in, that she urged him to ask her father for a field. And when she got off from her donkey, Caleb said to her, What is the matter? And she said to him, Give me a blessing. Since you have given me land in the south, give me also springs of water. So Caleb gave her the upper springs and the lower springs. And the children of the Canaanite, father-in-law of Moshe, went up from the city of palms with the children of Yehudah into the wilderness of Yehudah, which is in the Negeb of Arad. And they went and dwelt among the people. And Yehudah went with Shimon his brother, and they smote the Canaanites who inhabited Sephath, and put it under the ban. So the name of the city was called Hormah. And Yehudah captured Azzah and its border, and Ashkelon and its border, and Ekron and its border. And Jehovah was with Yehudah. So they took possession of the mountains, but they were unable to drive out the inhabitants of the plain, because they had chariots of iron. And they gave Hebron to Caleb, as Moshe had said, and he drove out from there the 3 sons of Anak. However, the children of Benjamin did not drive out the Jebusites who inhabited Jerusalem. So the Jebusites have dwelt with the children of Benjamin in Jerusalem to this day. And the house of Joseph also went up against Bethel, and Jehovah was with them. And the house of Joseph sent men to spy out Bethel. Now the name of the city was formerly Luz. And the watchmen saw a man coming out of the city, and they said to him, Please show us the entrance to the city, and we shall show you kindness. So he showed them the entrance to the city, and they smote the city with the edge of the sword. But the man and all his clan they let go. And the man went to the land of the Hittites and built a city, and called its name Luz, which is its name to this day. And Manasseh did not dispossess Beth-shean and its villages, nor Taanach and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Dor and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Yibleam and its villages, nor the inhabitants of Megiddo and its villages, for the Canaanites desired to dwell in that land. And it came to be, when Israel was strong, that they put the Canaanites into compulsory labor, but did not completely drive them out. Neither did Ephraim drive out the Canaanites who dwelled in Gezer. So the Canaanites dwelt in their midst, in Gezer. Neither did Zebulun drive out the inhabitants of Kitron or the inhabitants of Nahalol. So the Canaanites dwelt in their midst, and became compulsory labor. Neither did Asher drive out the inhabitants of Akko, nor the inhabitants of Sidon, nor of Alab, nor of Akzib, nor of Helba, nor of Aphik, nor of Rehob. So the Asherites dwelt in the midst of the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the land, because they did not drive them out. Neither did Naphtali drive out the inhabitants of Beth-Shemesh, nor the inhabitants of Beth-Anath, but they dwelt among the Canaanites, the inhabitants of the land. And the inhabitants of Beth-Shemesh and of Beth-Anath became compulsory labor for them. And the Amorites pressed the children of Dan into the mountains, for they would not allow them to come down to the valley. And the Amorites desired to dwell in Mount Heres, and Aialan, and in Shaalabim. But when the hand of the house of Joseph became stronger, they became compulsory labor. And the border of the Amorites was from the ascent of Akrabim, from Selah and upward.